U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They start the drive with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Cook, the ball carrier. Jerry Tillery on the stop.
Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Jerry Tillery on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
Let's face it, saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From midfield now, Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 17.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Vikings 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
shotgun now for Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Murray now on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Well, a sack by one of the of those consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To try again after the sack. Murray, open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Murray's pass.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, but it brings up third
and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Buying time to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dancing to it, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Murray. Slant pass to Bull. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun to give to Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Eric Kendricks.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 29. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
now Joe Mixon.
At the Vikings' 22-yard line.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Mixon again.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Vikings 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away It's incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Complete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
On the pickup.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll dump this off to Cook.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
no doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Throwing again, Murray. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the 2nd of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Mixon with a first down carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing on second down. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Chris Manhurts.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Murray flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tillery on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. They run. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at their 40.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the ground, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. His throw about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They try again with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 28, Joe Mixon.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Minnesota Vikings.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn it loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down at 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Smith catches left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now back out comes the offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Play action. Now it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
A fumble on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Murray's
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
a gain of 7 yards. And it's
Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. He finds his running back, Mixon.
Murray's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And now out comes Minnesota. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Burrow on play action. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jerry Tillery. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down. Here's Burrow. This one brought in by Jefferson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Justin Jefferson.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard.
They go play action with Burrow. Open man as Thielen is complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. Now a run with Cook. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Field goal. An 18-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Cardinals 17.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
At their own 26.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-17. A minute 7 remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Murray's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle.
Murray's
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it line to the right.
20. Cardinals 17.
Themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.